Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to accomplish your goals. And oh yeah, we're gonna get inspirational up in here. So 2 months of the year have already passed, done. And how many New Year's resolutions have you accomplished? So I'm gonna talk about 5 simple things for you to keep in mind when it comes to accomplishing your goals or your resolutions. So tip number 1 is to be realistic. So don't be setting out goals for yourself that make no sense whatsoever in your current situation. Make sure that it is possible to achieve those. Make sure it's realistic. Tip number 2 is baby steps. You can get anywhere and you can do anything with baby steps. So if you set out a big goal or a big accomplishment for yourself and that goal is super big, it might get too overwhelming. So it's always better to break it down into pieces, no matter how big or how small that task and goal is. For example, it could be as small as cleaning the house. Maybe if you put out a goal, today I'm gonna clean the house. Maybe that's too overwhelming. Maybe you have a big house and that seems like a lot of work and a lot of time and you don't want to do it. But if you break it down and just, today, okay, my goal is just to clean my bedroom. That feels already a lot better than knowing or thinking that I have to clean the whole house. So instead of keeping it as a whole, break it down into smaller parts and smaller steps so you don't get so overwhelmed, because smaller goals are faster and easier to accomplish. And don't just say like, I want to get rich, or I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to start my own business and stuff like that. How will you get there? You have to break it down into steps, the steps that you need to take to get there. Tip number 3 is to make a vision board. So if you make a vision board and you put out all of your dreams and your goals and your resolutions and everything you want to accomplish, and then you put it on the wall, someplace where you see it, you look at it every single day. Also, you can have like a lot of inspirational quotes around the house. So the point of this tip is to constantly remind yourself of your goals and keep yourself motivated. Tip number 4 is to set a deadline. Usually when people set up New Year's resolutions, I think it's an automatic deadline at the end of the year, I think. So you don't even realize that you have a deadline because you have until the end of the year to accomplish them. But let's be real. Most of those resolutions are out the window after like the first month. A very common resolution to exercise, to lose weight, to go on a diet and stuff like that. Make goals like by this date, by this month or this day or whatever it is, that you're gonna have lost this amount of weight by then. Or even make like a 5-year life plan. Like set out goals that you want to accomplish within the next 5 years. And I know that that's a little broad, but 5 years actually go a lot faster than you might think. And the reason is because if you just set it for one day or eventually, it's probably never gonna happen. And tip number 5 is to tell someone. When you tell someone about your goals and your resolutions, now you're gonna be accountable for it. Now it's gonna be on your conscious and subconscious mind that that person is counting on you to finish, to accomplish what you told them. So now you don't wanna let that person down. It's not just about you anymore. So if you have a goal and nobody knows about it, you're only gonna be disappointing yourself, and sometimes you don't really care. But if you tell someone, now it kind of feels like you don't want to let them down and you don't want to disappoint them and you're accountable for it. So that's gonna be the extra push that you need to accomplish your goals. And this is it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.